With only two sides still left undefeated in the RBS Six Nations, something had to give in Dublin, as reigning champions Ireland welcomed England. With bitterly cold pre-match conditions at the Aviva Stadium, both sides lined up with some notable changes from the previous round. Alex Good was in for the injured Mike Brown, and with Irish talisman Jamie Heaslip sitting out the rest of the tournament with a back complaint, it was up to Geordie Murphy to fill in at number 8. The men in green were playing with real intensity from the off, an infringement at the breakdown giving Jonathan Sexton an early chance from the tee. The successful kick put Ireland 3-0 to the good, and the pressure did not stop there. With England forced back to their try line, Rory Best put his head down and drove for the whitewash. Some dogged defence ensured the Ulsterman was held up, preventing the try at least, but a second penalty from Sexton minutes later put the scores at 6-0. The visitors looked to issue a swift response. After working the ball deep inside the Irish 22, George Ford arrived in the pocket and slotted a drop goal to get his side on the scoreboard. With England starting to build momentum, missed opportunities from the line-out handed possession back to Ireland. Sean O'Brien's break ended in a blow to the head that forced him off the field. Tommy O'Donnell his replacement. And the substitute flanker was on the scene when Luther Burrell was caught in possession. Sexton handed his third chance in the posts and the Irishman made it 3 from 3. With the game becoming the battle of the two kickers, Ford was taken down by his opposite number on the English 22. But with the resultant kick sailing wide, Sexton had his first miss of the tournament. Into the second half, Conor Murray was creating opportunities for the hosts. With the ball kicked well into English territory, Good needed to be alert to snuff out the danger and then evade the on-rushing tackles to take the ball into safety. After another Sexton penalty, the Irish forwards began to exert some serious pressure. With an advantage being played, Murray kicked through for Robbie Henshaw, the Connacht man taking a superb catch under pressure before grounding. After a look from the TMO, the try was awarded. With Sexton leaving the field after adding the extras, England were buoyed by a penalty at scrum time. Ford making no mistake from the tee. And more resilient work from the England forwards allowed Ford another shot at the posts. With that, the arrears were down to 10. England looked resurgent, but after a sustained assault on the Irish try line, veteran Nick Easter was denied. With the clock counting down, their Grand Slam ambitions were hanging in the balance. In the dying seconds, Jack Noll thought he may have clawed back a score, but with the ball adjudged to have gone forwards, the final whistle was blown, and England's unbeaten run in the tournament was at an end. Ireland now become the only side left harbouring the dream of a Grand Slam. But with 2 rounds left to play, England are still in the mix for the title. Final score in Dublin, Ireland 19, England 9.